The Justice League is finally back. But now they are stronger, with more heroes, and determined to protect Earth from any threat. Justice League Unlimited #1 is here with a fantastic start, lots of action, a group of mysterious villains, and new heroes in the team. Stick around for all the details, and if you're a fan of the classic Justice League animation like I am, you're going to love this story. Welcome to Comic Chronicles. The Justice League has been missing from DC Comics for almost 2 years since the Dark Crisis saga. But now the team has been revamped, and in addition to the 7 major heroes everyone knows, practically all the other DC heroes are part of the League, forming multiple teams that assist each other on missions, something quite similar to what the animated series was like back in the 2000s. If you watched that show when it first aired, you know what I'm talking about. It was truly epic, with amazing episodes that had mind-blowing season finales. So let's get right into the details of this new comic. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on everything about our favorite heroes. In Balhazer, South Africa, the Justice League arrives to combat a threat that is destroying the area. The story then takes a step back in time to Airwave, a character who stood out in the previous saga called Absolute Power. Airwave holds his Justice League Unlimited membership card and teleports to the watchtower. Upon arrival, he finds teams of various heroes responding to emergency calls from every corner of the planet, just like it was in the classic League animated series. Flash appears, and at high speed, he begins a quick tour to introduce Airwave to the watchtower. Justice League Unlimited means unlimited integration of power, technology, and innovation. And not only that, any hero in need can live in the watchtower. Flash shows him the Golden Room, home to the Justice Society. Along with it, other headquarters are present in the tower, such as those for the Teen Titans, the Superman family, and several other private rooms too. The question is the head of security. Meanwhile, in the Atom Project, Ray Palmer and Ryan Choi are helping heroes who had their powers swapped during the Absolute Power saga to recover. In the Communications Center, Red Tornado acts as the League's AI and mission control, while his body is being reconstructed. The task of sorting missions and calling heroes falls to Batman and Mr. Terrific. Flash wraps up the tour of the watchtower, leaving Airwave a bit dizzy, but soon an emergency arises, the one that Superman's team was facing at the start of the story. Weapons of mass destruction were in Balhazer. Superman, Wonder Woman, Star Sapphire, Black Lightning, Kid Flash, and Firestorm were summoned for the mission. Back in the present, Wonder Woman asks Red Tornado who is behind these attacks. Red Tornado responds that a group called Inferno is responsible for all this destruction, and the city being attacked is a mining town with significant iridium reserves, a metal more valuable than gold. For those who don't know, iridium is a real metal. It's the second densest element on the periodic table, rare in the Earth's crust, and abundant in meteors. The goal here is not simply theft but power. Whoever controls the iridium supply controls the global electronics industry. Airwave wants to help Superman's team on this mission, but Red Tornado tells him his skills aren't useful for this job. During the battle, Star Sapphire encounters a soldier who is severely injured and dying. He keeps repeating his wife's name. The heroine could help him regenerate, but she needs the soldier's wife to do so, as they share the connection that the Star Sapphire ring requires for the powers to work. To find the soldier's wife, Airwave connects to all the civilians' phones who are running for cover until he finally locates her. The heroes eventually manage to stop the threat and save the injured soldier from death. Superman hears something coming from the wreckage of the machines, and it was a message from the mysterious group, Inferno, for him and the Justice League. Inferno declares that they are now the new rulers of Earth. Meanwhile, in Monte Verde, Costa Rica, Batman and Blue Beetle respond to a call from the local police, reporting that a winged creature with claws is taking children into the forest at night. The duo of heroes enters the forest to investigate and finds several strange plants scattered throughout. These plants resemble those of poison ivy from the Batman Arkham Asylum game, but I believe this is just a coincidence. Batman calls for backup because the two won't last long on their own. Back at the watchtower, Superman's team praises Airwave for thinking and acting quickly to save a life. Superman even welcomes him to the Justice League. But soon after, in his room, Airwave is crying because everyone in the League embraced him and was so nice to him, but none of them suspect he's there to kill them, thus concluding the first issue of Justice League Unlimited. Guys, this new Justice League comic started off really well. I'd say the vibe of the story gave me that nostalgic feeling reminiscent of when I watched episodes from the League's animated series, where each episode had a specific team resolving a situation while the final enemy was already putting their plans into action against the heroes. I really enjoyed this comic. The new group of villains called Inferno is going to be a significant challenge for the League, and it seems they are the main threat in this new story arc. Since we don't have much information about them at this point, we'll have to wait for the next issues to understand their real motivations and even the level of threat they pose to the League. If you want more details about this comic beyond the spoilers from this review, I suggest you pick up Justice League Unlimited #1. To buy it at a good price, click the link in the description of this video. I'm sure it'll be a great read for you. Now I want to know your thoughts. Did you enjoy this story? Do you think it's a good start to the arc? What are your theories for the upcoming issues? Let me know in the comments. And to make sure you don't miss the continuation of this story, tap the sphere that's showing up on your screen and subscribe to our channel because I'll soon bring you part 2 of this video. Also, I recommend checking out our review of Batman and Robin Year 1 for all the details of the plot. Thank you very much, and see you next time.